My question is to the leader. Thank you for your late reply. Why are you only now seeing the need to review the flag and library policy when I, along with scores of others, have simply requested that you follow suit to display the Palestinian colors as you did for Israel? It seems that there was no need to review any policy for Ukraine and Israel, but only now to request a policy review in the case of Palestine. Smacks of double standard. Needless to say, this is rather disappointing from a leader, a former cabinet member for social justice, community safety, and equality.
Thank you. Need to reply?
Thank you, Lord Mayor. I think, and I know we will touch on this again later on, that the terrible scenes that are unfolding in Israel and in Gaza have been absolutely appalling to witness. The terror attack that was carried out by Hamas on the 7th of October was utterly reprehensible. And the response, of course, has now caused a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. And I'm very mindful of the pain that this is causing to communities and individuals and families across this city. And I think we all need to consider that when we are thinking of our responses individually and collectively as members of this council and elected representatives. With regard to the flag, the decision was taken to fly the Israeli flag and light the Library of Birmingham in the colours of the Israeli flag following that terror attack that was carried out by Hamas, where 1,400 innocent people died. That followed the protocol that has been enacted by the council following terror attacks in recent years. However, I do have to say that the horrifying events that have followed since the 7th of October mean that we are now dealing with a war. This makes the situation more complex, and as such it would not be suitable, I think, for the council to take a position to fly either flag. And I do think it is appropriate, given the diversity of our city, that we do review the council's flag and library lighting protocols to ensure that we do have a robust and a fair policy for the future. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Councillor Hussain, supplementary question.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. It's a shame that he mentions twice about Hamas. And he hasn't condemned Israel, what they are doing. They are killing innocent people. And I'm going to ask him a question. Is Palestinian blood is different color to Israel blood? And could you call for ceasefire? Thank you.
Please reply.
Lord Mayor, I have long taken the view that all lives matter and are valuable and precious, and when we see situations of conflict, it is incumbent on all of us to do all we can to foster peace and reconciliation across communities. And I think it's really important that in this city we stand together and do not allow others who may wish to pour narratives of division in to tear our city asunder. That must never happen. We have a proud, long history of inter-community and interfaith working in Birmingham, and long may that continue and be upheld. That he refers to, my position is that I think there should be a ceasefire to enable hostages to be released and for humanitarian aid to be provided, and the international community has a duty to come together to foster peace and ensure that we can move forward towards the two-state solution that I think all parties have agreed we need to see put in place to bring this long-standing conflict and terror to an end.
Thank you, Leader. Last question, Councillor Mahmood.